Yes, students, welcome to session number 16 of subject Executive Development and Soft Skills, third semester BB of Mangalore University. So, in the session 15, we discuss about types of scheduling techniques. So, it will help you to learn types of scheduling techniques, and the session outcome is like you are able to understand different methods of scheduling techniques. The first technique is create a productive morning routine. You start your morning with lot of joy and enthusiasm, so that like it will keep you the entire day very happy. Start your day off right with a morning routine that reinforces productivity. According to Hall Elrod, author of The Miracle Morning, says how you wake up each day and your morning routine dramatically affects your levels of success in every single area of your life. Focused, productive, successful morning generate focused, productive, and successful days. Elrod Elrond turned his life around by waking at 5 in the morning to spend time in silence, meditating, reading, and exercising. Thus set the tone for his days, and he was able to pull himself out from under the cushions and achieve new levels of success in his life. Second one is avoid task switching. Multitasking may seem efficient, but it is not economical. The true cost of multitasking can be up to 40% of your productivity. Each time you move between the tasks, it takes your brain time to sit. Additionally, people are more prone to mistakes when task switching, and the more complex the task, the bigger the losses. So it makes a sense to do only one thing at a time. This allows you to truly focus on what you are doing. Then you can do it more effectively. When you are scheduling your day, avoid task switching if impossible. Give yourself enough time to complete tasks at one go. So it says that this technique says that you have to do one task at a time, and if you start doing multiple tasks at a time, you find it very difficult to give justice to the tasks which are there in your hand and the task which you are doing together. Batch task and block scheduling, the another technique. One can minimize the adverse effect of task switching is by batching tasks and using block scheduling. This can be done by defining the like task in many ways. The key is that the task should have a unifying feature that makes them more efficient when done together. Say for example, when you are doing your breakfast, I think you can also use the social media, or like you can use your mobile phone for like to do something in the social media. Say for example, you wanted to text a message, or like you wanted to put something to the social WhatsApp, WhatsApp. In this, when you are eating something or during the breakfast time and time, you can do this, so that like while doing the breakfast, you are also doing another task. But doing two tasks at a time, many cases like unrelated tasks becomes very difficult, right? If they are related tasks, I think this could be done effectively, so that multitask could be finished at one point of time. But if they are unrelated tasks, and if there is no like connection between the first task and the second task, if they're totally uncorrelated, definitely it would waste your time. Expect the unexpected. One can't predict the future, but he can pretty sure that something unexpected will happen at some point. Managers does not know what it is or when it is coming, but it is out there, and a productive schedule will take that into the account. Next one is, okay, so in this case you have to expect the unexpected. That means you should have the flexibility over there. Leverage technology, make use of the technology for scheduling time. So technology is really good at scheduling. Tools like Google Calendar help you schedule recurring tasks, color code tasks, set reminders, and even share calendar among the teams. All of these increases the efficiency of a schedule. Next, paper planners, bullet journals, and to-do lists. As good as technology is at upping your scheduling game, don't discount the value of paper in this digital world. So, like even though we have the digital Google or something like that, so you have to have we have the old traditional, that is pay digital, what is that, the papers too. So paper planners, bullet journals, to-do list will also help you to schedule the time properly. Eat the frog. According to the Mark Twain, if it is your job to eat a frog, it is best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it is your job to eat two frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. Using this logic, one scheduling method is to put the most difficult, most important task first. And if you have more than one such task, you should do the harder one before easier one. To use this method, you must be able to identify your three key priority for the day. Ultimately, priority should be singular since we can't do two things at once. Evaluate and pivot. Scheduling for productivity can be a moving target, and you may have perfect schedule, but so take time to assess the results of your efforts. Are you and your team being truly productive people? Here are some of the key questions to ask yourself and your team to evaluate the effectiveness of the scheduled time. Are you meeting deadlines? You decided to achieve something within 2 days, and now you have to ask, like, did you achieve that within 2 days? Were time estimates correct? Did unforeseen issues interfere with the timelines? Did you feel under the pressure of the clock? Did our meeting schedule work? Once you have gathered your data, you can make informed discussion where to go from here. Thank you.